Good morning and welcome to the Wichita State Weekly Briefing. I'm Tracy Freese, Director of Communication for Research and Economic Development. As you all know, these briefings are held in an effort to keep the campus and the public better informed about the changes occurring at Wichita State. Following the update, there will be a time for questions. We'd like to start today's briefing with a Kansas Board of Regents update. Over the summer, 3 new regents, Cheryl Harrison Lee, Shelley Ann Kiblinger, and John Rolfe, joined the board. Since their appointments, all 3 have taken time to visit the WSU and WSU Tech campuses. We're excited about the leadership they'll provide in support of higher education in Kansas. We would also like to welcome 2 new members to the WSU Board of Trustees, Dr. Nancy McCarthy Snyder and Keith Stevens. The Board of Trustees was established in 1963 and supports the educational undertakings of the university through the management of the university's endowment and the 1.5 mil levy. The board consists of 9 members appointed by the governor. We'd also like to recognize the service of Ken Hush and Cindy Schwann, former members of the board who have helped Wichita State pursue excellence with their thoughtful and visionary leadership in support of our vision and mission. And in an effort to better reflect its primary focus areas, Wichita State University's Office of Research and Technology Transfer is rebranding to the Office of Research and Economic Development. With that comes additional personnel, title, and organizational changes. The office will still handle technology transfer, but the name change reflects the important role Wichita State plays in economic development. John Tomplin's title will change to Vice President for Research and Economic Development. And in addition to newly appointed Associate Vice President for Research and Graduate School Dean Colleen Pugh, Tomlin has appointed 2 additional Vice Presidents, Debbie Franklin for Strategic Initiatives and Tanya Witherspoon for Industry Engagement and Applied Learning. As part of the current transformation of the downtown river corridor, we want to invite everyone to the grand opening of Boats and Bikes tomorrow, August 30, from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at River Vista, located at 150 North McLean Boulevard. Boats and Bikes is a partnership between River Vista's development group and the university, which ties in with Shocker Rowing's new boathouse. Water and land equipment rentals, as well as event hosting, will be the core of the venture and will provide the public with new and diverse options for activities and programming. Boats and Bikes will also sell branded merchandise and refreshments. A percentage of the net profits go directly to help fund Shocker Rowing, which is supported by Campus Recreation. We are excited for this additional partnership that benefits the students and the community, and we hope to see you kayaking, paddle boating, or riding your bike down the river soon. For more information on this, you can visit wichita.edu/boatsandbikes. And if you love college football and baseball, we have 2 special events you don't want to miss in September. First, we hope you'll join us for the Heartland Football Classic on Saturday, September 7 at Cessna Stadium. This event pits the McPherson College Bulldogs against the Langston University Lions with a 4 p.m. kickoff. The event's theme is Unity Builds Community and focuses on promoting diversity and inclusion through the Heartland region while increasing scholarship opportunities. As Kansas's most diverse college campus, we're proud to host this inaugural event in conjunction with the Wichita Black Chamber of Commerce. For tickets, visit myvoicetix.com. And at 2 p.m. Saturday, September 21, Shocker Baseball will host Nebraska in a fall exhibition at X Stadium. This will be new head coach Eric Wedge's debut game and your chance to get an early preview of the 2020 Shockers. The first 2,000 fans through the gate will receive a commemorative Eric Wedge trading card. General admission is just $5. Paid season ticket holders, current students, military, and first responders get in free with a valid ID. Tickets are available at goshockers.com/tickets, by phone at 978-FANS, or at the ticket office on the south side of Koch Arena. CollegeNet, Inc., a leading provider of web-based on-demand technologies for higher education and the developer of the Social Mobility Index, recently presented its 2019 Social Mobility Innovator Awards to 10 student success professionals from 6 universities across the nation. On Wednesday, we were happy to announce that Wichita State, represented by Provost Richard Muma and Director of Student Success Kim Sandlin, was one of the winners. The Social Mobility Index ranks nearly 1,400 four-year U.S. colleges and universities according to how successfully they enroll students from low-income backgrounds and graduate them into promising careers. The goal of the SMI is to help redirect the attribution of prestige in higher education system toward colleges and universities that are advancing economic mobility, the most pressing civic issue of our time. We want to sincerely thank our dedicated faculty and staff for their efforts to recruit, retain, and serve our diverse student body in ways that enhance their college experience and ensure their academic and personal success. And today is a special day at WSU Tech, and for 31 rock star women who recently participated in the Women in Manufacturing program funded by a grant through Metallica's All Within My Hands Foundation. At 11 a.m., WSU Tech will hold its Metallica Scholars Honor event, showcasing several of these students in the hangar at the National Center for Aviation Training. Foundation representatives, area, industry, and community partners are invited to hear their stories and also hear from employers who hired them. Announced in December 2018, the Metallica Scholars Women in Manufacturing program promised to pay tuition and fees for eligible students while guaranteeing them a job interview with one of WSU Tech's partners and a paid internship. Through a competitive proposal process, WSU Tech was one of only 10 community colleges nationwide to receive this $100,000 grant. We applaud these women for their academic achievements and recognize WSU Tech for its unrelenting dedication to the success of its students and our current and future workforce, and to the economic prosperity of our city, state, and region. And that's all we have for you today. At this time, I'll take any questions on the updates.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wanted to know if you have a status update regarding the eventual selection of your new president.
The question is on a status update on the selection of the new president at Wichita State. We do not have an update on that. As soon as we do, we will absolutely put it out. Any other questions today? Okay. If there are no other questions, I want to remind everyone that you're invited to join us at the Hyatt Place Hotel groundbreaking ceremony at 10:30 immediately following the briefing. This will be near 19th Street, just west of Oliver on the Innovation Campus. And in closing, of course, oh, we have a question? Oh, okay, sorry. In closing, we always want to remind you that the projects and initiatives at Wichita State are a direct reflection of our vision to be internationally recognized as the model for applied learning and research, and our mission to be an essential educational, cultural, and economic driver for Kansas and the greater public good. Thank you for coming to today's briefing. The next one will be held at 10 a.m. on Thursday, September 5th.